Run through the names, and then Alan Lewis, former Ireland captain, alongside me will tell us what to expect. We've got Ross Adair, Andrew Balbirnie, Harry Tector, Curtis Camphor, George Dockrell, Neil Rock comes into the side, Mark Adair, Graham Hume, Craig Young and Ben White, the leg spinner. So a couple of changes there. So Alan, welcome back to Clontarf. What can we expect from those new players for Ireland?
Well, I think it's a great opportunity for them. Obviously, both relatively inexperienced at international level. Paul Sterling out of the side, and it appears from the dugout that again, it was quite interesting, Alan, wasn't it? Shaheen Afridi in the opening game, down the hill, he struggled a little bit for rhythm.
And then he came on from the other end.
Yeah, came on from this.
As you look now.
That's a gorgeous shot from Balbirnie. He's just waited on that, and he's tucked it away beautifully on the leg side for 4. Bread and butter, that, for Andrew Balbirnie, an area that he really likes. And one of the things about Andrew Balbirnie I've noticed through this series,
and that's exactly where Iftikhar was. Babar Azam has given up chase. It's 4. That's not what the captain wanted. He wanted not so full on that off stump, but he got it.
The only thing about it, Alan, what he was actually asking Afridi was, is there swing maybe for you? Are there things happening? And he...
Hello. Wasn't expecting that, Mohamed Amir. It's gone all the way for 6. What a magnificent shot that is. Mohamed Amir will really not enjoy that at all.
I'll tell you someone who will enjoy it, Ross Adair. Fantastic.
Balled him, over those wickets go. Ross Adair, full swing at the full delivery, and he pays the price.
Well, that was pretty comprehensive. And that was a full...
on strike. Oh, yes, what is that? That is incredibly successful. Premeditated, and it's 6. Straight into the sight screen. A ramp.
Well, it's trademark Tucker. I've seen this time and time again from him. And it's one of those things, when he gets it right, he gets...
Shot. 4 straight off the middle of the bat from Ireland's captain.
Now, that is a great feeling as a batter, I have to tell you, Alan. Out of the screws, in front of square.
And Azam Khan makes a despairing effort. He can't catch it. It's 4 more.
Extraordinary, isn't it? Slip comes out.
Where's that gone?
It has gone miles over square leg for 6. That is a huge blow from Balbirnie. It's gone deep into the gardens, over square leg. A fantastic hit, premeditated. He advanced to Amir, and it has gone all the way for 6. And
former Pakistan quick.
Oh, that's very clever. That is not an edge. That's off the full face of the bat to close out the power play with a boundary. Ireland bring the 50 up. It's 50 for 1. Lovely piece of touch, this, isn't it, from Lorcan Tucker?
Brilliant.
Eyes for me, Faisal, I have to say. Nice work. Just gets it round the corner. Lots of pace all the way. 6 signalled. Great innovation. First from Tucker and now from Balbirnie.
Wow, what a stroke once again. So Ireland would have to continue to go hard all the way.
And that's what they continue to do. And beautiful placement this time from Lorcan Tucker. Gets another boundary. Tucker so horribly out of form in this format. He's burst back into life, 50 in the last game, and hasn't he started fluently here?
Wow, what a day so far for him. Captaining Ireland for the first time, especially in the first game.
That's an edge and just over the head of Ayub, who's at a backward point position. It may well challenge the rope, although Amir, not the most wholehearted in his effort to cut that off. Tucker gets 4, nowhere near where he intended. The runs continue to come.
Once again, Abbas Afridi, good delivery, just back off a length. He's quite tall. He does get that extra bounce. Probably starting short towards the back of this series.
bang and bang out of the ground. What a strike from Andrew Balbirnie. I cannot remember him playing as fluently in this format. It was the best ever innings I've seen in T20Is from him in the first game, and he's looking to back that up again. That was an almighty crack right out of the middle of the bat. 6 more.
Well, we probably need another ball. And you must be very happy that 9 of them are in the World Cup.
Nicely swept around the corner. It's going to come up towards us. We'll crash into the rope. It's 4 more for Lorcan Tucker, right in front of our commentary position. Alan Wilkins, you still have time to get a touch on it, sir.
Just a slightly wrong line on that occasion from Syme. He's erred on length most of the times ever since he's bowled those.
This time pumps down the ground. It's going to be back-to-back 4s. Ireland continue with their aggression. There's a real fluency, isn't there, to Lorcan Tucker right now. Beautiful shot, 4 more.
And the right here.
Swept this time up towards us again. Has he got it fine enough? Oh, yes, he has. Outstanding manipulation of the field from Tucker, who moves to within a run of back-to-back 50s.
Chasing the leather is Fakhar Zaman at backward square. On both occasions, he had absolute...
Afridi. He's going to get 4 for this. Lorcan Tucker is throwing the bat at everything. Isabel Joyce is smiling.
Well, you make your own luck, as they say. He's been on the attack, Lorcan Tucker. And this isn't where he meant this to go, but boundaries in this series.
Because they scored 193, 290. Oh, that's gone. And he'll take 6. Man underneath it takes an absolute easily nonchalant
arm jab, a little bit too short, and lifts it up.
catch. He's held his shape here. Oh my goodness, that is a miscalculation.
There's been a lot of rain around Ireland in the last couple of days, and this is plugged in the outfield. Just lifts it over, does Lorcan Tucker.
Well, it was almost like a dance move. And, oh dear, it's another dance move. And the judges, that's Rizwan, of all people. It's miscalculated as well, but... Shot. Good-looking shot, and it's 4. Now, these are telling blows from Lorcan Tucker.
I think this shot shows you that he's really in there. He's got the pace of the wicket because he's hit it nice and early, Lorcan Tucker. As soon as he's seen the ball is up.
Pulls it round from in front of his nose. Fielder can't stop it. It's 4 more. Syme Ayub is the man out there. End of the over. 13 overs gone. It's 129 for 2. Down the pitch goes Tucker, and he's got enough on it. No, he doesn't. He finds long off. And Lorcan Tucker's great innings comes to an end. Syme Ayub is the man who takes the catch at long off. That has been a captain's innings by Lorcan Tucker.
Well batted, Lorcan Tucker. First time.
In the air, Babar Azam takes it. Pakistan's captain takes the catch. Neil Rock is the player who's got to go. It's another wicket for Shaheen.
Well, he's given a chance today, Neil Rock, but doesn't make use of it. Really didn't get much of that. Lifted it down to long on.
That's a bit more like it. That's going to go all the way for 6. George Dockrell, he's more known for his power down the ground, but that's onto the Clontarf roof and well held by that gentleman up towards the old players' changing rooms. Gets us to the end of the 16th, 147 for 4. Express pace. This has gone a long way up. It's gone nowhere. Can Amir himself get there? Oh, yes, he can. That's an excellent running catch. Dockrell, for the second time in the series, is foxed by a slower ball. He's ended up looking a little foolish from a very skillful piece of bowling. Pakistan have 5.
Well, A beautifully skillful piece of bowling there from Mohammad Amir. Some big, lusty blows.
Now there's that almost trademark camphor shot, but all he can do this time is pick out Shaheen Shah Afridi, who takes the simplest of catches. Well, he should have maybe have had 2 and 2, but instead he gets immediate return to wicket-taking action. I've been so impressed by Abbas Afridi. Another one for him.
Well, I was going to say that he has been exceptional in this series to date, and this will be really good for...
Another slower ball. Tector does well to find the gap. I'm not sure he picked it at first, but he adjusted very, very nicely. A little bit off the tail end of the bat, but it's a critical and much-needed boundary for Ireland.
Very much so, but he hit that with a bit more purpose, Andrew. That's one of the big things. When you're hitting square of the wicket, literally in
on it, 2 swings and misses thus far for Adair. This time he gets an edge and he's going to be caught. It's another one for that man, Shaheen Shah Afridi. It's really been a series that's been all about the batters, but today it's about one man. He's in your screen. It's maybe Pakistan's best.
Well, Mohammad Amir again.
He's not going to get to that total today. As Hume pumps one down the ground, he's going to get 4. That's helpful. It's not from the bat of Tector, but equally effective from Graham Hume.
Excellent shot, that from Graham Hume. Right down the ground. It's one area you cannot defend, and he hit it with great purpose down the ground. Last delivery.
Now, surely Tector's going to try and come back for the second. The throw goes to the correct end, but it's wide of Azam Khan, and well, that sums up his day. I can't think of too much that's gone right for Pakistan's wicketkeeper, but the bowlers, driven by the leadership of Babar Azam, for me, have Pakistan on top at the halfway stage.
The pitches out here, they've been very batting friendly. Ireland at its side. So it'll be interesting to see how they adapt.
Final very quick word on this, Alan. We have once in this entire series. Surely they must be used today.
Can I get
captain for Ireland, the 6th T20I captain in Ireland's history? Will he?
Well, yes. You look at this target with 2 slips. That has been helped round the corner for 4 runs. Wrong line.
An absolute gift to begin with. Poor line, poor length, all the time in the world for Saim Ayub to get him great agility.
Leg side, helped round the corner. Don't bowl there to Saim Ayub. Message to the bowlers.
Once again, that line. Meat and drink for Saim Ayub. He wouldn't really mind getting away to this guy.
Here he goes again. This time it is 4.
Take that. Saim Ayub had made his mind very, very early. Finds a boundary to close out over number 2. Came down charging.
It's gone a mile high. And it's been taken. George Dockrell takes an absolute skyer. Maybe he could have left it to the keeper, Lorcan Tucker, but Dockrell said, I'll do the job. I'll do it. And he's taken a brilliant catch.
You saw Tucker was converging on that ball, but Dockrell's shout was nice and early and pretty loud. He got himself positioned beautifully. This is not an easy catch. Saim Ayub will walk away once.
Goodness me. Rizwan. That is audacious. 6 from the diminutive Rizwan, and it's gone a long, long way.
Wow. Just came charging down the wicket and found the middle of the bat. Definitely we'll have another ball because it went a long, long way. And Hume is under the... Earlier when you were mentioning all those prizes, and I was counting in my head how many balls.
Oh, it's going to be 4 runs. Curtis Camphor can't stop it. I think the ball's hit him in the face. It's right in front of us here. He dived full length. Try to stop it. He might have a bruised nose in the morning.
He was coming full tilt and the ball hit the rope before he can get there, and that ricochet bounced off. Probably hit him in the head or the peak of the cap because he's got up on his feet. Nice bit of timing and placement from Rizwan. Just good use of the wrist.
Square. Lorcan Tucker's missed it. It's gone through for 4 and given us 4 runs. Yeah, just a little under edge. I think this is right, though, that Lorcan Tucker is standing up, because it's stopping Rizwan going down the pitch, leaving his crease.
I thought it was a good move too, but then Hume has let him down by bowling 2 straight initially, and this one was too wide, although it didn't come out the middle of the bat. But there was the invitation to free the arm.
Rizwan throws those quick hands at the ball, and it's 6 from Rizwan.
Length delivery, Rizwan walked right across his stumps. This is his go-to shot, and now he's hit a few off the middle. He's really feeling confident. Got underneath it. Very, very strong bottom hand.
This has gone miles. Over deep backward square. 6 more for Rizwan.
Little Rizwan at his very best. Just toying with the bowling. And Young had no answers. Back-to-back 6s. No damage just yet.
Look at those hands.
You did mention the other day about him being
coming ahead, yeah. He's gone after everything. He's literally throwing those hands at everything that comes his way.
That was a slog, but he's seeing them so very well. This time was probably from way outside the off stump as well. He's got the measure of Young, there's no doubt about it. And Young will have to come back with something special. Rizwan has got him for...
Curtis Campher starts off with a full wide one, and it goes through the gap in extra cover. Sprawling mid-off, can't cut that one off, and it's a boundary to start out his spell.
Yeah, you think of a total target in and around 180, 179 it is to win. You think you're always in the game having those runs on the board, but a combination of a very fine batting surface, maybe the best of the 3 pitches we've played on, and then the small boundaries in and around Clontarf, well, everything. And the great irony is, as he goes down low there, Neil Rock, who sometimes has the gloves, and this time, more conviction from Babar Azam. Bang, bang, back-to-back boundaries. 2 very elegant cricket strokes. The first time down the ground, this time square the wicket. Craig Young, he's being taken apart.
Looks a little bit afraid of bowling 2 straight, Craig Young. And as a result, goes 2 wide. All he had to do was miss that fielder in point. Gets the wrist through at the end as well to send that.
Good use of the feet and gets it inside out over extra, but picks out the man who's put it down. George Dockrell, he's dropped 1 in the series, make it 2. Ireland, they cannot afford to drop catches. Again, it's been dropped off the bowling of Ben White, and Babar Azam has a life.
This one's swirling around, dances down, leg spin is tough to catch when it goes high. Spinning, and George Dockrell misjudges that.
Spilled it. This is a mighty 6. Oh dear.
Well, Wilco, I've stayed with you just for 1 over. This isn't a sensational strike. It's adding insult to injury for Ireland. Dockrell should have held on to Babar Azam. He's maybe the last man in Pakistan you ever want to drop. Campher goes full. He's pumped out.
That's through extra. That should be 4.
Well, this game is simply slipping through the fingers of Ireland right now. Dockrell with the catch that went down. The seamers are being persisted with. Craig Young could do nothing about that. World Cup next month.
Shot 4. Craig Young can't dive, can't stop it.
And really, you feel a bit for Curtis Campher here. He's been given another consecutive over, his 3rd in total in the match. He's just been taken apart. There's already 16 runs come from it. And I have to say, bowling medium pace on a very good batting wicket against the class of Babar Azam and Mohammad Rizwan, I don't think it's a good option. I don't mind it for 1 or 2. You have to take risk to beat higher ranked opposition. Ireland aren't doing that now. And at the moment,
Khan is the keeper. That's wide.
Oh, and it's a fumble from Lorcan Tucker, and that's going to go away for 4.
Look at Barbara Azam.
Yeah, and it's wides as well. That'll be 5, and that's not good for Ireland. Not good at all.
Right.
And that's a long way, I'm afraid.
Yeah, umpires are getting a lot of exercise now. Those arms are going up with too much regularity for Ireland. There she goes. Barber's gone after him again. This is a much cleaner hit. 6 more.
And it all happened in a flash, but Barber went to 50. Now 57 from 32.
Consecutive 6s. Is it 3? It is 3. 3 6s.
You know what he's eyeing up here, don't you?
Could well be.
You know what he's eyeing up here.
Look how far across his stumps he's gone. He's engineering. Here he goes. It's the 4th. 3 6s, dot ball, 4th 6 of this over.
And as you can see, the Pakistan faithful behind. This is the man for them. This is the hero. And he just waited really back on that. And there was only one place it was going. Alan Wilkins.